Hi, my name is Todd Frederking, and you're watching Your Home Houston.
And my name is Chris Kelso, and in studio right now we have Joe Orsak. Joe, how you doing?
Doing fantastic, Chris.
You know, this is a third series, this is the third segment, I guess, of our series right now. And you know, one of the things we want to go into right now is how short sales can impact your credit.
There's a lot of information out on the street that's all over the place on short sales. When it comes to doing the home loan and that type of thing, there's a difference. So it can be a difference for how you guys look at it on the lending side.
Right.
From the credit side, by the time it gets to the point of short sale, the damage is typically done. It's not so much the foreclosure or not a foreclosure that makes a difference. It's the I'm 180 days late, or I have been reporting late for the last year. I'm 90 days, 120. That got me up to the short sale.
Right.
That's where when it comes to the credit scores, that's where the impact is, the biggest part of it. So, is it better to do a foreclosure a short sale versus a foreclosure? Well, from the lending side, there may be a yes, but from the credit side, it really almost doesn't matter.
And I think, as you mentioned right there, a lot of times if you're going through a short sale, you're already late. So that late payment's already going to be impacting your credit quite a bit. Number two is it sort of depends on what type of short sale you do from a lending perspective, because as you mentioned right there, some short sales will actually report a negative amount that you owe based on that short sale on your credit because you're responsible for it. Then the worst thing you can do absolutely is a foreclosure. A lot of times in today's market, you're 5 to 7 years from getting new financing when you go through a foreclosure. Yeah. And you're right, that's not necessarily credit-wise, but it impacts your credit quite a bit. Yes. Because all that information is items that we look at from a lending perspective.
Yeah, you bet.
Joe, with all the credit repair options out there, why should folks choose Improve My Credit USA?
There's a couple big reasons. We in a short time we went from being unknown to being recognized in a bunch of places on the internet and that type of thing. We were chosen as the number 2 company. There's a website called thetop10creditrepair.com, which I highly recommend checking out. They do some pretty extensive reviews on the top companies they chose. We have 100% 5-star reviews. It doesn't matter where you search for our name on the internet. If you type in Improve My Credit USA reviews on Google, Yahoo, Bing, Hot Frog, City Search, Best of the Web, any place you find us, it's going to be a 5-star review. So we've been asked that question before, how do we get to that point? How do we achieve that result? And I tell folks all the time, honestly, it has nothing to do with credit repair.
Right.
which may be shocking, but there's a lot of good credit repair companies out there. We're very involved in the industry. I could introduce you guys to 10 companies like that that do good credit repair. Why we have achieved the results we have has less to do with credit repair and has a lot more to do with knowing how to build a business that produces a consistent result. Myself and the other owners of the company have went through some pretty extensive business coaching and business training on how to develop systems, how to test those systems, and then how to innovate on those systems, so that when I hire someone, they don't guess what their job is. We say, here's every step that you do, from step 1 to step 2, here's every word that you say. When you talk to a credit consultant, every word that they say is a scripted, by-the-books thing, so there's never our credit repair consultant said this.
Right.
No, it's scripted and we have it recorded. So the process of producing a result that the consumer's happy with is something that we've tested over and over and over again across thousands of people. And when something in the system doesn't come out right, we're looking at why.
Right.
That has produced a result to where we have 100% 5-star reviews. It's by design, and that to me is the biggest reason why. The average credit repair company is 1 to 3 people. It's a mom and pop shop kind of a deal. Right. And nothing against that. I'm not trying to say anything bad about that. But I tell folks all the time, I'm not a credit repair guy. While I can talk intelligently about credit and I know a lot about it, I pay people to know more than me.
Right.
They test on it, and that's because that's all they do, day in and day out. Right. I also have somebody in accounting that knows way more about accounting, thank God, than me, because that's definitely not me.
Right.
We're a credit repair company, not a credit repair
That's why you hire someone to do your credit repairs, because y'all are the experts.
Well, and I tell everybody is the best testimonial is the individual who use you. I can tell you most of our customers go to Improve My Credit USA, and there's no bigger testimonial on the fact that we are closing loans because of Joe's service versus the ones that we haven't been able to close because we're not using your service.
Good stuff. Joe, once again, how do do folks find you?
ImproveMyCreditUSA.com. Easiest way to find us. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. So you can go to Facebook.com/ImproveMyCreditUSA. Click the like button, please. And 281-914-4116.
That is great.
Thanks again for being with us.
Absolutely. And we're going to be wrapping up this session. My name is Chris Kelso.
My name is Todd Frederking, and thank you for watching Your Home Houston.